I mean, like we've had some pretty, like astounding Attila the Huns coming over the Caucasus Mountains and splitting up the Germanic tribes, and we've got the Charlemagnes and the Franks and the Lombards, and we've got, basically Western Civ 101 and 102 and 201 and 202. That's what we have, the people who made great strides in this world. And we've got the Henry Fords, we've got the inventors, we've got the MRI inventors, developers. We've got, all kinds of, we've got some people that have really made a dent in this world, but nobody did what Jesus did. And Jesus had nothing. I mean, in the way of advantage, he didn't have anything. As a matter of fact, the circle that he walked in was at most 200 miles, probably about 100 miles. Imagine being born and he was really actually, he was palpable. We are telling you, the whole world, God has been here. So the divinity of Christ was pretty well accepted by a lot of people, a lot more than we would know, of course. But for 4 centuries, there was a dilemma happening here. Now, let me kind of put it in a nutshell, and I know this is casual and I'm drinking coffee. But you've got 2 basic ideologies, thoughts, philosophies, cultural worldviews or perspectives, if you will. You have one of the Jew, and you have another of the Gentile or the non-Jew. I'll go to the Greek because they were a dominant, role player in education and philosophy and the categorization of ologies, stuff like that. But the Jewish mind also has a different way of assimilating information. Now let me just note the 2 cultures. One culture said the whole thing of God coming in and being flesh of a man and all that stuff is ideologically, no, just not compatible. Why? Because you have God who's in image, whether you know him or not. You think whoever made this is like, he's not just smart. I mean, he's perfect in every way. So we've got a holy God, a just God, a God who doesn't err. He's not on the take. He's not coercing anyone. He's incorruptible. He's immutable. He's absolutely, totally, logically perfect because of who he is. And how could that being, that entity so pure and immaculate and absolutely beyond the pale of anything we could imagine, how could he cohabit with a man in the flesh? I mean, people are just like, we're greedy, we're selfish, we're arrogant, we have very limited intelligence. We even fight between our minds and our wills, It's like, well, I know I shouldn't. Progressive logic chain. So through the difference, I mean, they're not even close. They're not even close. So write that one off. Now, for the Jewish mind, monotheistic, Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one. And it doesn't necessarily and uniquely mean one quantitatively. It means qualitatively, or God is first. He's above everything in your life, including your life. He is the essence and source of everything. So that's why, Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one. But it's not wrong to say that the Jewish culture is monotheistic. Okay, the Trinity was extremely, and that was such a controversy and that's what hit, I don't want to say it hit Jesus like he wasn't surprised or expecting it, because Jesus had all of the attributes. He didn't leave anything kenosusly behind where he didn't invoke it. He chose to do these. What he did voluntarily. And so Jesus wasn't caught by surprise when he said, "Who touched me?" in the crowd, or, a lot of this was rhetoric, okay? And when Nicodemus even, okay, like, how can I be born again? Can I go back into my mother's womb? Well, he didn't. Come on. I mean, he's making a point. He's using some kind of euphemism here to make a point that he didn't understand. He wasn't seriously actually thinking that he had to revert to a fetus and go back into his mother's womb. He was a little too intelligent for that. Okay, but yet they're monotheistic.